Okay. Good morning, everyone. Chemistry class 10, chapter 1, week 1. Today's topic is law of mass action. The law of mass action is actually two Norwegian from Norway, two Norwegian chemists. One is the name Goldberg and Wedge. In 1869, they studies a lot of chemical reaction, and the chemical reaction, actually those chemical reaction which are reverse reaction. They study a lot of reverse reaction, and after that they gave us a statement of the law of mass action. According to the law, actually this law is based on the two part. The first one is the rate at which the substance react is directly proportional to the active mass. Let us explain the rate. What is the meaning of the rate? Rate is actually a speed of a reaction. Okay, what is rate? Rate is actually the speed of a chemical reaction. It is directly proportional to the active mass. What is the active mass? The first important thing is the active mass. Active mass is that mass which take part in a chemical reaction. The mass of a substance take part in a chemical reaction. Okay, which take part in a chemical reaction. Active mass. Okay. And the rate of the substance means the speed of the reaction. The rate means speed of the reaction. So it is directly proportional to the active mass. If the ratio or the concentration of the active mass is increases, then it means the rate of the reaction, the speed of the reaction, rate or the speed of the reaction becomes also increases. This is the first part of the law. The second part is rate of the reaction is directly proportional to its active masses of reacting substance. Now the active masses. Let us explain the active masses. What is the meaning of active masses of a substance? When we talk about the active masses, then it can be explained with the help of an example. Let's take a general reaction, example of a general reaction. A plus B gives us C plus D. These are the reactants and these are products. So, when the reaction, this is the forward reaction. Okay. So, the active mass, I already explained that when the active mass is increases, the rate of reaction is also increases. Okay. The active mass is considered the concentration of a substance in mole per decimeter cube. What is the active mass? Active mass is actually considered as the molar concentration of a substance. Molar concentration of a substance which is in mole per decimeter cube, and always expressed in the form of this bracket. This is actually the molar concentration. Consider an example of reversible reaction. A plus B, C plus D. It's a reversible reaction. This is the forward side and this one is the reverse side. Now the molar concentration of the substances. This is the molar concentration of the first one. The second one, when we write in brackets, this shows the molar concentration of the substances, which is mole per decimeter cube, according to the law of mass action. Now, we apply the law of mass action in this example. When we said this example, A plus B, C plus D, this is the forward reaction. So, the rate of, let's read, forward reaction, and from this side, reverse reaction. How can we write? The rate of the reaction. The first part of the law is the rate at which the substance reacts is directly proportional to the active mass. So the forward reaction, the active masses are forward reaction. Rate of forward reaction is directly proportional to the rate of forward reaction is directly proportional to the molar concentration of A and B. This is actually the forward reaction. Now, the rate of the forward reaction, the sign of proportionality in the sign of equality by using a constant. Which constant is used here? K. K is a proportionality constant which is used in law of mass action. Kf. Now the reverse reaction. Rate of reverse reaction is directly proportional to this one, the molar concentrations. Now the sign of proportionality change into the equality sign by using a constant. Okay. After this, Kf and Kr proportionality constant called the specific rate constant. Kf and Kr are called the specific rate constants of forward and reverse reaction. Okay, now at equilibrium state. At equilibrium state, let's comparison forward reaction and reverse reaction. Now write the forward reaction. Let's see. The forward reaction is KFAB and the reverse one is KRCD. Now write, forward is KFAB and the reverse one is KRCD. Now KF by KR, divide, and this multiply, change it to the divide. Okay, the final one KF and KR is actually KC. KC, it is called the equilibrium constant and it is represented by Kc. So how can we say that Kc is equal to the product concentration divided by the reactants? This is the product divided by the reactants. Okay, thank you very much.